Components. What do we have and what do they do? My name is Ilari Mikkonen from Profirator. Welcome to today's episode. Today I wanted to talk about the IoT platform components. In the earlier videos, I've been doing particular specific tasks and talking about certain components, but here I thought I'd give a general explanation what do we have and roughly what do the components do. Uh, in this picture, there's a bunch of stuff and things are color coded for a particular reason, which I will be explaining shortly. This describes the situation in one of the deployments that we have done. The green colors mean the data pipeline. When data comes into the platform, where does it go and where is it stored? The orange, well, they look orange. These colors, they are supporting components, and then these are sort of like third-party and not so used components in our current platform, in this particular platform setup. Um, and all this beautifulness is sitting on top of Kubernetes cluster with one T. um, all the components serve a particular purpose, and in IoT platforms, you usually talk about northbound, southbound, bound traffic. In this particular case, it's all coming through one single point of entry, which is Umbrella. Umbrella is a reverse proxy. Umbrella takes care of all the traffic in the platform. There could be other options. For example, there could be some component sitting in here and taking the data in from a different path, or it could be outputting it into a different way. But in this setup, all the in and out goes through this umbrella proxy. It's a PEP proxy, policy enforcement point proxy, and it's like the bouncer I've been talking about. It wants to know who you are and what do you want. So uh, the bouncer doesn't have a lot of brain in it in a way. It's assisted by Keyrock, which is the identity manager. All the accounts are in Keyrock, and then Umbrella and Keyrock they talk to each other so that Umbrella can make decisions. So it's like a say you have a VIP list, then the bouncer needs to ask the boss that do I let this person in, yes or no. API management um, is related to the proxy. In our case, the API management is mainly used for documentation and tenant manager integration. You could run the Umbrella proxy on its lonesome, but the API management it makes life a little bit easier. You don't have to hand code all the rules, and API management takes care of the documentation features, eases some of the other tasks also. Tenant manager is a middleware component. Um, it takes care of the tenant system orchestration. I've been talking about tenant in other videos, explaining what they are. Not gonna go into that in a detail right now. But short explanation is that when you use the tenant manager UI in the API management, tenant manager orchestrates all the settings into Umbrella and Keyrock in the background. Then we have Orion Context Broker. Orion is a Ceph building block. It's a write-time data storage, so it doesn't keep any historical data in it. It just keeps the latest value, which is persisted in MongoDB. And we are sending data for historical storage to Quantum Leap. It goes there by HTTP notifications. And the data is persisted in CrateDB then for long-term storage. And Grafana is used for visualization. All right, that's the short of it. Then there are a couple of other components like Knowledge. Knowledge is a business intelligence component. Perseo is a sort of like a rule engine, so it can, if you create rules for Perseo, it can make decisions based on rules that say certain value exceeds certain threshold, then send email or do some other action, send a HTTP request to an endpoint or so on and so forth. Currento, the reason why Currento is white is we have installed it, it's running, it's great, but we haven't actually configured it in any way. Currento is a video suite software, so you could do video calls and that sort of stuff with video analysis with Currento, I think. Would have to check. Cosmos slash Flink, it's meant for data processing, so you can patch jobs in there and process data as you wish. So that in essence is the short of this. All of these components have their documentation online. If you Google, for example, Umbrella Read the Docs or Keyrock Read the Docs, you will get the latest documentation that way. Um, Almost all the components are FIWARE catalog components, so they are curated by FIWARE with few exceptions. Tenant Manager is not a FIWARE component, nor is Grafana, but they are great. That's why we use them. All right. If you have any questions to ask, please do so. Drop me an email, ilari.mikkonen@profirator.fi. Thanks for watching. Click the links below. Do subscribe. I'll be dropping videos every now and then. Thank you for watching and have a beautiful day.